Coming up, we're going to interview celebrity dog whisperer. Steve Brooks will try to tame this unruly beast next.
All you dog lovers out there, ever have a puppy or even a full-grown dog that just won't listen? Well, there are a few tricks of the trade, and dog trainer Steve Brooks is here to talk a little bit about that. Now, we have actually my dog. Her name's Shanty. She's a 2.5-year-old yellow lab, and the film Marley and Me, gotta love it, but kind of gave labs a bad rap.
Right. I'm going to be on the Blu-ray version that comes out on March 31st in a special feature section talking about behavior problems. And I foresee a lot of people getting labs because of the movie, the same way with the Dalmatian movie.
Is every lab like Marley destructive, disobedient? I know she isn't.
Well, they don't have to be. They don't have to be. If you use reward-based training, you start at an early age. You could start at any age, but it's never too early to start training. It's never too early for the owners to start training.
Is it ever too late to start training? Can you teach an old dog new tricks?
As long as they're in good health, yes. I've trained 10, 11, 12-year-old dogs. As long as they're in good health, they can learn.
So say you get a dog from the pound, it's maybe 5 years old, you can still teach this dog.
Right. You just want to start by not letting them practice doing the wrong thing. Management is the first step. Having the right equipment, a leash, a collar, management.
What are the 4 most important things that every dog needs to know?
Well, I call them my 4 commandments. If all dogs would come when called, stay if you say sit or down, stop on a dime if you say no, and don't pull if the leash is on. That's all you could really ask for, because that could override any problem. If you flip a U-turn when you say come, they hit the deck when you say down, they don't move, they stop, and they don't pull, then you can have Lassie, the dog of your dreams.
You can have him off the leash.
In the meantime, start with management, then get the training foundation down.
So let's start with just, sit. You said stay. I mean, obviously she doesn't have too big of a problem, but
she caught on real quick. I just met Shanty about a half hour ago, and she's already learned to relax and calm down. I reward the behaviors I like, and I ignore the behaviors I don't like.
Can you give us an example?
And Shanty, good girl. If I ask her to roll over, bang bang. Good girl. There we go, good girl.
Good girl.
But if she did that when I wasn't asking, I might walk away. If I sat down and she rolled over, I would just look the other way, a little disgusted.
What about barking?
Well, dogs bark for so many different reasons. They're bred to bark for thousands of years. They're communicating. They might bark if they're in distress. They might bark to play. And you can try to get control over it and teach barking on command. Teach a sweet.
Instead of the rear view, we're going to show the face.
Kisses are good too.
It's much better looking.
Yeah, teaching a dog to bark on cue is a great way to stop the barking. Getting control over it with an on and an off switch is a good way to stop the barking.
Because I know when the doorbell rings, she's on.
And alternate greeting behavior works. Stuff a toy, a marrow bone, something with some sticky stuff, peanut butter, cheese whiz. Give it to them when the doorbell rings. Take it away 5 minutes later. Wash it in the dishwasher. Save it for the next visitor. Alternate greeting behaviors. Get creative.
Why do you think reward-based training is better than other types of training?
Well, there's other shows out there where they kind of poke dogs in the neck and pin them on their back, and that basically gets a dog to listen because they have to, not because they want to. I want your dog or all dogs to listen because it's fun, because they want to, not because they have to. And you could influence behavior by controlling resources, not with force.
Okay. All right. Well, there's Miss Shanty's debut. And Steve Brooks, thank you so much for coming on our show. You can visit him at stevebrooks9u.com. And thank you very much.
Thank you.